All right, everyone, welcome back to another live stream on the official MLB Rivals YouTube channel. I'm your host, JayFish, and we are back with the Nationals deck today, and we are officially in the middle of the World Baseball Classic going on right now. And actually, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the USA versus Mexico, and I think Mexico has a 3 or 4 game win streak against the USA in the WBC. From my stat I think I saw on social media. I could be wrong, but USA plays tonight. We got Paul Skeens on the mound. We're bringing out our big gun, and hopefully we can end that streak and the USA gets a dub and improves, I believe, to 3-0. And I think pool play wraps up, I want to say Wednesday? Either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then I think we get into the elimination games starting on Friday. I think that's when the quarterfinals start, and then we'll be all wrapped up by, I believe, next week. I think March 17th, we'll have the championship game and everything. So how are we feeling about the World Baseball Classic so far, y'all? That's going on in real life. We got a big World Baseball Classic update in Rivals that we're going to be covering tonight. Spending a lot of time on that. We got brand new cards themed around it, and I'm not going to lie, these cards are kind of OP, y'all. They're super nice, and I'm excited to talk about them. Hopefully get our first good ones tonight, and maybe even doing some upgrade just to show you guys the features that come with the cards while we can. So a lot to do in this one. So we got the update that we're going to be covering that brought in WBC, and then we're also going to be covering the events and everything going around that, and that includes an RBI battle event that's WBC themed. We're going to be playing some of that tonight to show that off as well, since it's only a limited time mode and it'll be gone before our next stream. So Geo Guy, I saw you in here. We were supposed to play him in this one because we did in the last stream. We probably won't have time for a lab match tonight. If we do, that would be awesome. But Geo Guy said he can't stay long anyway, so he can't play tonight anyways. With the way the stream's looking today, I don't even know if I'll have time to do live match because there's a ton of stuff to cover. And not only that, we have some more third Hall of Fame boxes and a pack, if not more, to open up to try and get the last player we've been looking for in Don Drysdale. So it's jam-packed. We're going to be doing the updates. We got the Hall of Fame boxes, and then we're going to try and play some of that RBI battle event. If there's time for a live match, which I highly doubt happens, we'll play some after that. But we're going to get the gameplay in the RBI battle event versus Team USA, and then we're going to open up the packs at the end and maybe work on some of the WBC players just to show you guys this, the features that they come with and how they are specialized in their own sort of way. So that's the rundown for the stream. A lot to do. We're going to try and get this thing started as soon as possible. Also, coupon code tonight will be 300 stars and 300 play balls as well. That'll be given out at the end of the stream. And yeah. So how are we feeling about the WBC going on? Who you guys rooting for? And who do you guys think is going to win it all? Japan has been... They've been nice, y'all. They've been nice. They had a close one, I think, with Korea, but either which way, 3-0. Haven't lost since, I mean, I can't remember. Did they lose a game in the 2023 World Baseball Classic, like in pool play or anything? I can't remember if they did, but they're coming off the championship in the 2023, 3-0 here, looking to wrap up 4-0 in pool play, heading into the elimination games. It's going to be interesting to see. And then obviously you got the USA. They've been stacked, have been looking good. There's some other great teams out there. Dominican Republic's been looking great. Who do you guys got? Well, we got Alfredo in here. Glad you can make it, Spencer. Good to see you in here, brother. Good to see you, my man. We got Dari. If I pronounced this wrong, I apologize. But rooting for the Dominican Republic. Awesome stuff. Let me know where you guys are watching from as well. Marcus, good to see you. Let's see. We got Shot by Addict. Glad you can make it. We got... Geo Guy, I think I said hello earlier. What's up, my man? EJ Killer, glad you can make it as well. Marcus, what is up? Good to see you here. Make the WBC card usable for Hall of Fame and in the ecosystem. Well, now that you put that chat in there, I just brought it up. The team already sees it, so I don't even really need to say anything now, because now that you said that chat and I just read it out loud, I'm sure the producer is watching. Like they always are. So I don't even really need to say anything at this point because you don't put it on the stream. But welcome in, by the way. Elio De La Cruz, glad you can make it. Dominican, but rooting for United States and Dominican Republic. Nice. Obnoxious, glad you can make it. Amazing 2 walk-off home runs. That Ozzy one, I believe they were down 3-1, and it was a 3-run shot to win 4-3. Crazy stuff. I mean, it's been an awesome start to the WBC. Some crazy cool stuff. We had a 17-year-old pitching for Brazil. And he ended up getting a double play from Judge, broke his bat, and with bases loaded. and he only gave up 1 run through, I think, an inning in 3rd. Then you have Lucas Ramirez, Manny Ramirez's son, who homered twice against the USA for Brazil that night as well. Lead off, and then I think he hit one at the end of the game as well. 2 homers against them, and then he also homered against DeGrom in spring training, I think, earlier that week as well. So definitely enough to the Manny, or I guess to say the Ramirez name. It's a lot of cool stuff we're seeing, man. A lot of cool stuff. Jay Villain, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Ralph, glad you can make it. Just duped to max it on your Giants. Ah, man. I guess the one nice thing about that is it's now going to be Transcendence. Most likely, unless it's already done, which I doubt it is. So Darnell, walk-off home run for Puerto Rico. Did that just happen today? Because I have not really kept up with the games that have been going on during the day today. I haven't been able to because I was recording a video and editing it and getting it up on my channel today. There was another walk-off home run that happened. I saw the Ozzy one, I think, what was that, last night? There was another walk-off home run for Puerto Rico. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. That had to have happened today because I think last night was the first ever walk-off home run. Same day as Ozzy? Did it happen later or over the night? Because I only saw the Ozzy one on social media. That had to have happened after Ozzy, and I haven't checked the social media since. But either which way, the Ozzy one, I think, was the first walk-off home run ever in the WBC. I could be wrong, but I think it was the first walk-off home run. So now we've had 2 within the past 24 hours or day or so. That's awesome stuff, man. Gosh, WBC. It's the warm-up to the regular season, and there's the energy, man. Just representing the countries and stuff. It's awesome. It was 10 p.m. Okay, that makes sense. I went to bed before then, and I really haven't been on social media or kept up with the WBC much today because of all the work I had to do. So that's awesome stuff. I'll have to go back and watch some highlights after the stream. And then obviously I'll be going and watching the USA play after the stream. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Pitch event, you got them. You got Tomey on the Cubs, Maddox on the Mets, and Moulter on the Phillies. Today's the day. Oh, yeah. All right, if there's anyone else that has not said hello, that has joined the stream, say what is up. I'll shout you guys out. Also, if you guys have not already liked, go ahead and hit that like button. Let's see how we can get it. And if you guys are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then I believe opening day is March 25th, so we're a little over 2 weeks out. That'll be 2 weeks from Wednesday is the first game. I think it's a night game between, I want to say, the Giants and the Yankees, and I think it's in San Fran. I could be wrong. And then I think 22 teams, and like the actual opening day for everyone, like they normally do, is Thursday, and then they have a couple games on Friday of teams that hadn't played yet. So that week is when it starts. So we're about 2 weeks out from the regular season and stuff as well. Man, baseball is back. It's still light outside. We had time change on Sunday. I didn't like losing an hour of sleep, but I like gaining an hour of daylight. It is still daylight and not dark when starting a stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time here in Ohio. I just, gosh. And I have my window open. It's 70 degrees on the dot. I mean, goodness gracious. It's just such a wonderful time of the year right now. Such a wonderful time of the year. I'll have to watch the Puerto Rico one. I'll have to watch. Let's see. Irving Gomez, glad you can make it. We got Ralph in here. Glad you can make it as well. AZN, good to see you. 25th is your B-Day. Happy early birthday, by the way, shot by Attic, because it actually, the next time we stream will be closer to your birthday. So remind me again then, and I'll give you another, I guess, almost on your birthday. Happy birthday wish. Notorious, glad you can make it. Weekly box from excitement. Yeah, those weekly boxes, if you can get lucky, man, that's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. If you guys haven't said hello, say what is up. I'll try and touch you guys out, but we got to get this thing going because there's a lot to do. So first things first, let's go ahead and cover the events that are going on, which is a lot of WBC themed, which is not surprising. I think the only thing we really need to cover is, I guess, the international training event's new since the last one. So this is the same thing like it has been in the past. We're not going to really go into depth. You have your missions, complete your missions, and you can get the pass right here all the way up to the free stuff over here you can purchase. And then you can also go through and do your trainings and stuff at the different places across the world internationally. We've had this event before, nothing really different right here. Let's see. RBI Battle Event, World Baseball Classic theme versus Team USA. This is what we're going to be playing tonight. We already played game 1 of round 1 versus Team USA just to get a feel for things. And then tonight, the plan is, I think, to play game 2 and game 3 of round 1. And then round 2 is unlocked after we beat those, and round 3 is unlocked. So we should be able to play, I think, 8 total RBI games tonight. And then we can't play the other ones because they don't open until, I think, tomorrow, or I guess at midnight or so for me. And then the next round opens 2 days later. So we can't play the last 2 rounds because they're not opened yet, but we'll finish these rounds off that are available. And then by the time we stream again, this event will be over. So we'll show this off and stuff, but essentially it's playing RBI battle, but we're playing against Team USA and not against another actual person like you do an actual RBI battle. And you got to try and beat Team USA. You can get your rewards and stuff like that. And your items and stuff from winning the games, and also getting hits and other thing like that. So that's going on. We'll show that off tonight. Cool little event for World Baseball Classic. We also got the Ranked Slugger event right here, and I guess we'll show this off tonight as well. We'll play 3 games. I forgot that this was still going on, but essentially we got the World Baseball Classic Ranked Slugger event as well, which we have a day left on this, and we've been saving this for the stream as well. So we'll play a little bit of RBI battle, play a couple of Ranked Slugger games as well for these events that are going on. This one's almost over, but essentially you can play Ranked Slugger, but it's an event and you're trying to get the 3 highest scores possible, and then your top 3 combined scores are all combined together, and then you have your rankings over here against other people, which A. Millsy is number 1, which A. Millsy we see in the stream a couple of times. Have played against them. A. Millsy's is number 1 at 11.195 million. Good stuff, A. Millsy. Good stuff. So that's going on. We'll show that off, and then I think there's a boost for these cards. Yeah, so if you're using a WBC card, obviously you're going to get the boost and stuff, but because we don't have a WBC card, we're just going to use our best batter that we use for Ranked Slugger normally. So yeah, but we don't have any of these cards yet, sadly. Or you could also use a card that is technically not a WBC and can be alive as well, of the actual players that have WBC cards. So that's going on right there. We'll check that out a little bit later. And then let's see what else is going on. We don't need to cover any of that. We got the World Baseball Classic Daily Mission event. So it's just like all the other ones. There's 20 days, and at day 20, if you complete all the missions, you get all the way up to the Superior Skill Change ticket. We've had those plenty of times before. We don't really need to cover the event shop a ton, but essentially you can earn World Baseball Classic coins throughout different gameplays and stuff like that, and you can spend them here in this shop. And you know what we're going to do? Because we have so many of these, and I don't really care about spending it also on anything else, we might just buy a bunch of these lucky boxes and see if we can get ourselves another pack tonight from these boxes. Maybe even a player selective one. That'd be crazy. The chance have to be super low. We'll come back to that in a second though. But that event's going on. We got the World Baseball Classic Lucky Wheel. Same Lucky Wheel we always have, just World Baseball Classic themed. And you can get scout tickets for the World Baseball Classic Scout that's in there. And you can also obviously get more through the cumulative rewards. That's going on. Any questions, let me know. Let's see. Event Pass, we're not going to really cover that. Won't really need to. We got the Signature Prime Impact Free Agent World Baseball Classic Player Upgrade event, so you can upgrade your World Baseball Classic cards when you get them. All that good stuff. Just like the other upgrades we've had before. If there's any questions, let me know. But you have your missions. The more missions you get up, the better you can upgrade a card and more have a higher chance and stuff like that, all the way up to getting the critical rate as well to get more. Let's see, is there anything else I need to cover in terms of new events? I think that's it. I think we covered all the events that we didn't cover since the last stream 2 weeks ago. So the last thing we'll do, like I said, I think what we're gonna do just for the fun of it, let's just spend our coins on these lucky boxes and see if we can get ourselves a another World Baseball Classic Signature Pack, because we have a couple of those in the inventory to open up tonight. So might as well, and since we're doing pack openings, try to maximize our chances of what we can get. And here is what we're opening, by the way, tonight. I forgot to show you. We have a third Hall of Fame pack that we got from the purchases, and then we also have 4 Team Select World Baseball Signature World Baseball Classic Signature Packs, which I'll have you guys choose the teams for me of the best cards available. When we show those off, we have a division selective one, and we also have a team selective signature / prime World Baseball Classic pack, 3 of those. So we'll be opening up all those tonight, plus the Hall of Fame, and then we also have the Hall of Fame boxes, and then we have the World Baseball Classic lucky boxes, which will open up as well, and maybe we get another World Baseball Classic pack out of that, so that would be pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the rundown for everything and the events and everything, and I think it's time to get into the update. Toko, what's up, by the way? Glad you can make it. Welcome in. I do. Good to see you. 2K, glad you can make it as well. Your birthday was yesterday. Good to be 24. Marcus, happy belated birthday. Same age as me. Same age as me, Marcus. Good stuff. You're in your Kobe year, as some people say. 2K, glad you can make it. Anyone else come in here that I haven't said hello to, say what is up. Notorious, glad you can make it. Yes, I thought that's the weekly box you got it on. Yeah. Yes, some of the WBC skills are crazy. I already got Tariq and David Bednar on my Dodgers account. I purchased 2, I think, Team Selected World Baseball Classic packs when they first came out. I chose the Tigers, and I got Tariq, the best starting pitcher you can get, before the stats are finalized. He was a 77. No, technically the best, second best. 78 Kershaw is ahead of him. But I got Tariq and then Bednar closing pitcher, which was good because I need to get a better overall closing pitcher than our 62 team Kimbrel closing pitcher. So, and we've gotten some more Baseball Classic skills on Tariq, and that card is nasty. So, Owen, glad you can make it in. Good to see you here as well. Yes, we're about to jump into it for sure. Dave, glad you can make it. Let's see. Let me see what else in here. We got K-Cow, good to see you here as well. Good to see you. Do you know if they'll be giving away a World Cup Classic pack? Do you mean World Baseball Classic pack? I doubt they are going to right now because it's brand new, and they normally don't when it's brand new. But then again, I don't know. So maybe that's a reward we get as a surprise. That would be cool. That'd be cool. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the update notice real quick. We'll show off some of the stuff, and then we'll get this thing started with the packs, the events and everything, and go from there. So first things up, let's find that notice, which this update came out. I might have to look this up. I don't think we can look at it on here. I think it already passed. Or am I missing this, or am I missing this? Yeah, let me look this up real quick. I'll pull up a thing. Hive update notices. Let me pull up the update notice on Hive's thing. There we go. Let's look for the game. Let's look for rivals. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's find rivals real quick. Let's find this update notice. Give me 1 second, y'all. There it is. Nope, don't want to play that. Thank you. Let's look at the notices, and then let's find the update notice. What day did this come out, y'all? I'm trying to remember what day this dropped. Update notice, 2/25, February 25th. All right, here's the update notice. Got it all loaded up. Here we go. You have your third legend tomorrow. Let's go, baby. Good stuff. Buffed you to a 143.2 for ranked battle because of Six Energy. Nice, which we're about to cover all this stuff right now. Let's do it. So World Baseball Classic cards got introduced. They're available in Signature Black, Signature, and Prime Rarities, so there's no Impact World Baseball Classic cards. You can get them through the call-up or the Classic Player Packs, which we'll show off here in a second. They receive the preferred team effects for all teams, like free agent cards, so essentially think as World Baseball Classic as free agent cards that are better. Essentially the simplest way to describe them. They are released with their standard card photos. Once the World Baseball Classic ends, they will have World Baseball Classic photos, and they'll have their jerseys and stuff for USA or whatever team they're part of. So essentially, though, we're not going to cover all this super in depth because we're going to show you some stuff. But essentially, throughout the tournament, when these cards first came in, they had a base stat and a base overall, right? And then as the World Baseball Classic goes on, the cards can get better based off how they're performed, but they can't get worse. And so right here, if a player hits a home run, they get +2 power per home run. And then every hit, they get +1 contact. Every walk, +1 PAT per walk. Every stolen base, +2 speed per stolen base. And then every strikeout, you want less. It increases the vision by taking the plate appearances divided by 3 minus the total strikeouts. So... And then a home run counts as +2 power and 1 contact because it's also a hit. So that's how batters can get buffed. And then for pitchers, every strikeout goes plus 0.5 STU per strikeout. ERA is STU increase equals innings pitched minus earned runs. So the less earned runs on the more innings pitched, the higher the STU increase. Walks gives control increase by taking innings pitched, but minus the amount of walks. And the inning pitches, every inning they pitch is +1 EDR. So these cards can get better by how they perform throughout the tournament. And then the thing is, though, the max value you can get for these stats is 85 for a prime, 87 for a signature, or 97 for a World Baseball Classic signature. So let's take Judge. I think he started with like 81 power or something. I could be wrong. But let's say Judge started with 81 power when his card first came in the game before the tournament started. Let's say he hits 4 home runs. Based off of how they described it here, he can only go up to 87, even though if you take 4 times 2, that would be 8, plus the 81, that would be 89. It can max out only at that max value of 87. Or if it's a signature black, 97 from there on. So it's cool how these cards actually get affected like a live card would during the regular season, but it's a World Baseball Classic special card that's getting affected. So that's pretty cool stuff right there. There's an MVP buff that'll be given to players who win the World Baseball Classic MVP award. So we won't know who that'll be until those are given out. Let's see. You can only have up to 5 free agent and World Baseball Classic cards on the same lineup, so it adds to that effect of the free agent. And if your card is of the same team, which it doesn't have to be, it still will add to the deck buffs and everything. But if your card is on the same team, you get a buff of +2 overall to all stats. So this Yamamoto, if I had a Dodgers deck and I pulled him, he would be a 2 overall better than if I used him on a different deck, even though he still adds to the decks and everything. He's not my team. So they are better if they're on your team, the same team, and then they also get a deck score of +3 as a buff for being the same team as well. Let's see. There's also a call-up event, which we'll show in a second. We're not going to show all this stuff. Training boosts can go up to 10. They can go up to level 25. For training, the cards start already, I believe, with a full limit break, and you can special train them up to 3. And then for blacks, it's up to 5. So that's some nice things about that. And then they all start with gold S tier skills. You can't go below a gold S tier skill. But on these cards, you can get World Baseball Classic skills, which are blue, and they're kind of OP, especially certain ones. So you have a chance of getting World Baseball Classic skills. So just like you have Hall of Fame skill for Hall of Fame cards, and you have moment skills for moment cards, and you have black skills for black signatures and stuff like that, we have those on here. And you can get, if you make a World Baseball Classic signature a black World Baseball Classic signature card, not only can you get World Baseball Classic skills, which we'll hopefully be able to show off tonight, you can also get black signature skills on that card as well. So these cards have the potential to be honestly game breaking right now, and we'll see what ends up happening in future updates. But these cards are definitely super nice, especially when it comes to skills, because it can be tough. Also, you can transcend to level 9 just like normal, and 15 for blacks. Development transfer works similar to the other ones. Rarity boost you can do for that as well, by taking a Transcendence level 9 Prime World Baseball Classic and getting up to signature. So you have to get a couple of the same World Baseball Classic Prime cards to do that, though. Let's see. Skills shown off right here, just like I was talking about. And there are the World Baseball Classic skills. They're blue, and you can see this is a black World Baseball Classic signature Harper. This card has 2 World Baseball Classic skills, and it has a black skill in Hidden Spark, and then a gold skill. So it has the 4 skill slots because it's a black signature, but it's a World Baseball Classic, so you can get the World Baseball Classic skills as well, which are better than the golds. These cards, like I said, are going to be really good. And here are all the World Baseball Classic skills right here that they're showing off. We'll show off those a little bit more, hopefully, later. There's a call-up event, which we'll show off later. We're not going to do that right here on this screen. Special training and stuff can be done. Skills, all that good stuff. There's a World Baseball Classic Ambassador now. So just like the Ambassador system for special cards and basic cards, there's now one for getting World Baseball Classic cards that you aren't using. You can use them to get more rewards that way. I'm not going to go into depth on that because it works pretty much just like the other Ambassadors that are already in the game, just for World Baseball Classic cards. Let's see. Don't really need to cover this in depth, I feel like. Yeah, that's just more in depth on that. There's World Baseball Classic emotes that you can get now. We're not really going to show that off too much. And then also in this update, this is super nice for all special cards, impacts, free agents, and signatures. You can now lock the first skill just like Prime cards have been able to since the game first came out. So that's super nice. You can now lock a skill so it doesn't change, and it doesn't change the tier either. So that's super nice that they got added. It made skilling a little bit easier than what it was before. That's super nice. Also got some new home run animations with King Griffey and Marcus. Let's see. Synergy changed a little bit, so if your overall changed, then you may see some differences in your overall that are buffed. So that's good. I think that's pretty much all we're going to talk about. Oh yeah, innings for amateur live match went from 3 to 2. And let's see. I think that's pretty much it for the update. Yeah, so a lot of stuff got added this update. We covered going into this stream in the last one what was coming, and now that we know exactly what's in here, we have to show this stuff off officially in the stream. All right, did I miss anyone else coming in here while I was going through all that? Sorry, that was a lot of talking. I know it was a lot to go through, though. All right. AZN, do you need to spend money to get those tickets? From what I've seen, yes. I think the only way you can do it is by purchasing in the shop. Yeah. So I think the only way you can get them is by purchasing the tickets in the special package for World Baseball Classic going on. I could be wrong. You could have another. Actually, you can also get them from the lucky boxes. I do know that. I don't know how else you can get them, but I do know that's where we got ours from tonight. We won't be calling on anyone up tonight because we're going to wait to call anyone up until all the stats are finalized and the WBC is done. We'll open up packs tonight. Whoever we get, but we're saving the call-up tickets for us to try and get a SIG of the player we want that we know we want after the stats are finalized with their buffs from the WBC performances. So, all right, let's go ahead and show off the new cards real quick. We'll show off the World Baseball Classic call-up, and then we will get things started. So, player index, if you guys go in here, they are now World Baseball Classic signature cards. The highest overall World Baseball Classic signature card is Kershaw. And then we have Tariq, which I believe I got him on my Dodgers account. Super nice. But essentially, this is what this card looks like. I have him on my Dodgers team. He's a 77 velo. Let's say he did something to get his velo all the way up to 89 by how he played. Because he's a normal World Baseball Classic SIG, the max is 87. So if he got 12 plus the velo, he could only technically go up to 87. It caps it off there for the stats. That's how that worked. But essentially, the card comes already fully limit broke to level 5. So you can instantly upgrade to level 20, which is super nice about that. And then special training, you have to get to 3 like normal training up to 25 with doing the training boosts and stuff. Trying to get the 10 levels to get all the way to 25. But they also always come with all gold skills. So when you pull the card, it'll be gold skills, and every time you do a skill change ticket, it gives you gold skills. Super nice stuff. Potential system, I believe, works the same as normal SIG cards like we showed. But here are all the cards in here. So we got Kershaw, Screwball, Acuna, Bobby Witt Jr., Judge has some really awesome cards. This card's power is crazy. So he has 85 power. So he hit a home run in the first game. He's already at 87. If he hits another one, he can't go any higher than that. So he had 85. I couldn't remember if he had 81 or 85. He has 85. So that card is beautiful. Here's the full list. If you want to check this out, you can check it out in the index. And I believe we have a Paul Skeens signature card. Let me check real quick. We have a Paul Skeens signature card. So it doesn't matter what year or team. I believe you can use them as the call-up event to make them that WBC card. We have a Paul Skeens signature card. Depending on how he performs, he's a 74 base. If he has a really good WBC and he gets buffed a lot, that might be one of the cards that we do in the World Baseball Classic call-up. That card's super nice. But essentially, here are all the cards right there. And hopefully we get some good ones tonight and we can show off the skills and the new cards and how they work at the end of the stream. Hey, Millsy, glad you can make it as well. You should take a picture. Yes, A Millsy, for sure, for sure. I'll probably end up taking Kershaw. I would love Tariq, but then again, Tariq, if he throws more, because he said he was only going to throw the one game and report to camp. After, I believe, the last game, he pitched, 3 innings, I think gave up a run. He said that he is going to try and work it out so he can pitch another game or 2 in the World Baseball Classic. So this one have been one that maybe you stay away from because he's not going to play as much, but his base is already so good. But now that he might play more, that's a card you could use. I don't know how much Kershaw will pitch, but he still has an awesome base, so that would be a good one as well. But yes, A Millsy. Also, A Millsy, I saw you're killing it in the ranked slugger event. I think you have 11 million, man. That's crazy. 9521, glad you can make it. Good to see you. Woke, glad you can make it in as well. Anyone else in here? The Bobby, good to see you here. Updates. Gosh, man. You have a new team in KC that's a day old already. Goodness gracious. How do you keep up with that many teams, man? You kill me every single time. I love looking forward to your updates. Best deck is a 141.3, and you have 4 decks over 130. I don't know how you do it, man. Props to you, my man. Dari, glad you can make it in as well. I think I said hello earlier. Did I miss anyone else coming in here? Yeah, Skeens is going to pitch 2, probably, maybe 3. Schoolball said today he isn't coming back. Oh, interesting. I had seen reports last night or yesterday that he was talking and was trying to come back and change his mind. So he changed his mind after changing his mind. So never mind, he's not coming back. I saw something that he was possibly going to, but then I guess he's deciding to stick with originally not doing that. Interesting. Okay. The commentator, glad you can make it. Michael, what is up? Good to see you. Can you switch accounts easily on PC? Yes, you can save them and not have to retype your stuff in every time. It's super easy. Much less 6. I know, Spencer. Much less. That's crazy. Switching accounts are easy, but it's just the amount of gameplay to do that because this game goes in depth. All right. So those are the cards. And then last thing, World Baseball Classic call-up. So essentially, you can take an eligible card, which for us, we have Paul Skeens. That's who we were talking about. So we have a Paul Skeens 24 card. Doesn't matter what year, just has to be the same player. Has to be a SIG or a Prime. We can take this Skeens right here, and we can make him a World Baseball Classic card, which instantly makes him his 26, the only card he has, a 74. So he gets better. Now, some of the cards could get worse if you go from a better SIG to a, I guess, worse overall World Baseball Classic, depending on what their overall is for their World Baseball Classic signature card. But essentially, we could take Skeens. We could use the World Baseball Classic ticket that we got. We could make them World Baseball Classic signature card, which instantly makes all of them gold S skills or better. They can't go below that, and takes his limit break to 5, which allows you to upgrade to 20 instantly if you have the resources. So that's super nice. And you can get the World Baseball Classic skills as well. So that's essentially what the call-up event is. You can do that with primes as well. Let's see. Let's go back to this. We could show off Harper, or Judge. We could take Judge and try to make him a World Baseball Classic Prime, which because he has multiple years, we could choose. I would obviously want to take whatever position I need, but since I'm not going to take him right now and it's a Prime, let's just say we choose DH, and then we could do it that way as well. So you can do the Primes and SIGs to World Baseball Classic. And I believe you can use, yes, free agent versions of them as well. It does not have to be a normal SIG. It can be a free agent to make him a World Baseball Classic as well. So that's that event. Or I guess new system that is in the game. And yeah, that's enough of me talking, y'all. That's it for the update. I know it was a lot, but we're finally done. Any questions, let me know. But it's officially time to get in to opening boxes, and then we're gonna play some gameplay with RBI Battle and Rank Slugger, and then we're gonna open packs at the end and hopefully show off maybe a few upgrades on the new WBC cards with skills and stuff. So let's do this thing. Whew. All right, can I get this Powerade open? This cap is broken, and this is gonna make me mad. Come on. Come on. The cap is broken. I can't get the cap off. Oh, that's gonna aggravate me. Y'all, I can't get the cap off. This is spinning at the bottom, and I can't get this off, man. I'm gonna have to get like a knife or something and pry it open after the stream. That is unfortunate. Powerade Zero out here teasing me today. Okay, let's just get on with it. If I end up sounding like my throat is dry, it's probably because it is, because I've done a lot of talking in the stream, and now I can't drink anything because I can't open my Powerade. Unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and let's start with the World Baseball Classic Lucky Boxes, because I feel like we're going to have a better chance of pulling a Hall of Fame pack than we will from another World Baseball Classic Signature pack or something like this. But essentially, here are all the items we can pull from this, all the way up to a World Baseball Classic ticket that we use in the World Baseball Classic call-up system, or we can get all the way up to a player selective World Baseball Classic Signature pack, which means we can choose any of the World Baseball Classic Signature cards, which I would probably save that if we pulled that until the stats are finalized. But everything else we would open tonight. So we have 70 of these things. Let's just open them all up and see what we get. Let's go. Oh, I thought we got a signature. So we got a World Baseball Classic pack, but it was a signature or prime pack. So it doesn't guarantee a signature right there. Oh, let's go. We got another Team Select World Baseball Classic signature pack. And then we got a prime one, and then we got a position one. So we got 1, 2 guaranteed more World Baseball Classic signatures right there from those lucky boxes. We had 71. Then we got a Prime pack that guarantees a Prime. So we're guaranteed a World Baseball Classic Prime. And then we could get another World Baseball Classic Signature or Prime from that pack. So we got 4 total packs out of that. 2 guarantee World Baseball Classic Signatures, and one of them is a team. Let's go, baby. Beautiful. Opened the 74 Aaron Judge WBC pack yesterday. Nice original. Welcome in, by the way. Didn't miss anyone else. Our Gurrican, if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. Glad you can make it. It's got the DH Aaron Judge in his World Baseball Classic Prime pack. That's nice. Some crazy power right there. The commentator, I think I said hello. Michael, good to see you as well. Didn't miss anyone else. If you haven't said hello, say what is up. We'll open them towards the end. We're not opening them yet. All right, so those boxes are done. That's awesome. Oh, man, that's super exciting. I wasn't sure if we'd get any. Now we got the 3rd Hall of Fame boxes. So we already got a Hall of Fame pack. We already got 3rd Hall of Fame pack. The last player we're looking for is Don. We've gotten everyone else in this 3rd set. Don, highest base legend starting pitcher we can get. That's who we want to get. We already got one. We got one chance at him. Let's see if we can get another one right here between these 50. First 10, we get no new packs, but we take some Superior Skill Change tickets and a Superior Potential Reset ticket. I'll take those all day, especially trying to get the World Baseball Classic skills, Hall of Fame skills, Black Signature skills, Momentum skills, or Moment skills, all that good stuff. So I'll take those all day, but I'm feeling a pack, baby. All right, let's keep going, let's keep going. All right, we're halfway through, no pack. We got 20 left, come on, baby. I want to have 2 shots at it, and it's not looking good. We're through 40, no extra Hall of Fame pack. Our last chance to try and get another chance at Don besides just the 1 pack. 3, 2, 1. So we could not pull another Hall of Fame pack, though, tonight. We only have 1 shot. 1 3rd Hall of Fame pack. Our last shot at getting Don before the 3rd Hall of Fames go away, because I think they go away in a little over 2 weeks, and we won't open any more Hall of Fame packs here in March, and then we'll open more most likely in April when the 4 set's out, if they do that. So we have 1 more shot at getting Don, y'all. Will it happen tonight? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I think that's all the boxes. Yep. All right. So total of what we're opening tonight. Let's go through that. We got the 3rd Hall of Fame pack, and then we got 5 Team Select World Baseball Classic Signature packs now. We got a Division Selective one. We got the Position Selective one that we got. We got the extra World Baseball Classic Signature / Prime pack. And then we also got a Team Selective World Baseball Classic Signature / Prime pack times 3 of those as well. So that's everything we'll open. Before we do that, we're going to play some of these event modes real quick. The World Baseball Classic theme. So RBI Battle event is going on. Let's go ahead and play Game 2 against the USA. They put up 7 runs. Let's do this thing. 1 Hall of Fame 3rd batch is the one I pulled. That would be pretty funny. And there's the Team USA jersey in there too as well. Loving it. All right, round 1. Oh, I forgot we have this on autoplay. You know what? Let's just watch it. This will go faster anyways. I like this autoplay feature. There we go. This will go quicker, especially since we don't have a lot of time. We're not going to play this. We'll do the Rank Slugger, though. We'll play 3 games. All right, so we homered right there. Beautiful. Now we're at 5-4. Extending the lead right here. Make it 7-4. Round 5. That would have been a home run, but it was foul. That was a home run anyway, so we got a grand slam. Make it 11-7. And we end up striking out in the last one. So we win right there, 11-7. So we win game 2 simulating. And now let's go ahead and simulate. And actually, no, we do not need to. We can go to the next round already. So we don't need to play game 3, it looks like. So yeah, we're going to round 2. So because we went 2-0, we're going to round 2 now. So let's simulate our next game. Game 1, USA put up 5. Let's see if we can get this right here. Who did you pick for Pick'em today? I think I chose the Dominican Republic because I feel like they're guaranteed to win. The US, with them on their losing streak against Mexico, I did not choose them. Just because, I mean, I know Skeen's on the mound, but you never know what happened. All right, so we tied up there in round 1. Let's see what happens here in round 2. All right, so we couldn't do anything there in round 2. Come on, y'all. All right, there's a bomb ski, and we take the lead right there. We're at 4-3. And we strike out, of course. All right, round 5, it's tied up. Come on, baby. And we strike out with bases loaded. All right, round 6, we gotta get a run right here. And it's a grand slam for us to win 8-5. We were down a run and the CPU for us clutches up with a walk-off grand slam to win it 8-5. That was a close one, man. A little too close for comfort, man. Come on, baby. All right, let's see. Game 2, we got to put up 7. Let's see if the CPU autoplay can get a dub right here. Come on, baby. Yeah, well, I'll show you my club here at the end once we open all the packs and stuff. The amount of foul home runs we've hit watching the CPU is crazy. All right, so we only score a run. He's throwing out at home. It's tied up here in round 2. And that's a bombski. Little 3-run shot. We're up 4-3 heading into round 3. And we strike out, man. The amount of foul balls. They're teasing us right now. And it's a fly out, but it's going to be a sac fly. We take the lead 5-4. Heading into round 5. Bases loaded. We're down by 1 now. And we end up striking out. We're down by 2. Can Rendon clutch up again? And no, we end up losing. The CPU blows it. We couldn't walk it off that time. We lose 7-5. I might have to play game 3. With it all on the line. They only put up 3 runs. I'm gonna manually play game 3 since it came down to game 3. We finally lost our first game simulating. We gotta lock in here, baby. We're not losing this. We're not losing this.
Harper.
Come on, Harper. Let's go, baby. We just need 4 runs. There's 3 already. Let's go, baby. We only need 1 more run. They put up 3. We put up 3 in the first round. Come on, baby. Let's seal the deal. 1 out, sac fly. All we got to do is get in the outfield. Come on, baby.
He's ready.
And there it is. Wrap it up. Manual play is the way to do it. Yes, I would be doing manual play, but because of the time, we're doing the simulation to speed this up. Because we also still got to play some ranked slugger, 3 game modes of that, and it's already 7:42. If we had more time, I would for sure manually play all these. All right, can I simulate the rest of this now that I've done that? Or switch to autoplay? Yeah, so now that we've guaranteed to win, and to move on to the next round because we won 2 of the 3 matches here in game 3, I can just watch the rest of this. Yeah, I don't know, Notorious. I don't know how my team is losing to a 85 overall team. I have no clue. Yeah, CPU is striking out a ton, man. Definitely selling for us. But apparently when I've played, it's like I made the CPU good or something. But we get the dub easy right there. I had to step in a little bit to move on to the next round. But hey, let's go. We're moving on to round 3. Last round. So this is a 5-game round. All right, back to autoplay. I'm assuming round 4 or maybe round 5 will be a game 7 one. 1 hour seems rather short. Yes. All right, let's see if we lose the CPU again. Man, the amount of foul ball home runs is really aggravating, man. It's strikeout city, baby. Come on. I need a little 3-run shot to take the lead right here. Yo, that's back-to-back Ks. Why is the CPU so buns? It can only hit foul ball home runs. Finally, we tie it up. We finally do something in round 3. The amount of strikes we're taking right now is seriously making me upset. Finally. Second deck home run. We take the lead back. Come on, baby. A grand slam. Let's go. That should put that game away. 9-5. Yeah, we got that in the bag. Beautiful. All right, so game 1's done. CPU doesn't choke that one. All right, let's see. Game 2, the USA put up 10 runs. Can the CPU do it? I don't know. Let's get some more of these balls right here. Did not realize that we're that low on play balls. All right, come on, baby. Game 2. Team on play, 25 Colorado Rockies. Yeah, essentially. We get nerfed so hard when we do this. Yeah, CPU takes, and then the only time we hit the ball over the fence is when it's foul, most likely. See? It happens all the time. All right, finally. We actually don't strike out right there with the 2-strike count. Come on, baby. We got to put up runs every round because they put up 10, and of course we strike out. Goodness gracious, man. It's hard watching the CPU. We tied up a grand slam our own. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, no, that wasn't grand slam. It was a 3-run shot. Dude, swing the bat next time. But you know what? He still got a run. Beautiful. All right, we got to hit a bomb right here. Grand slam at least makes it a tie. And there it is, baby. We tied. Come on. All we got to do is get a hit right here. Come on, Rendon. Walk it off again. And Rendon hits another walk-off grand slam in round 6 to get us the dub in game 2. USA put up 10. I was a little nervous, but we put up 14. Come on. I don't want to have to step in, y'all. Can the CPU finish it in game 3? The USA put up 7. Come on, baby. I want the CPU to finish this thing strong. It is funny to watch the CPU play. And of course we strike out. What's the point of the steal at that point? Are we ever gonna swing the bat, y'all? Take the bat off our shoulders. I don't think we've swung once yet. Finally. At least we swung. Oh my gosh. CPU is selling so hard in game 3 again. We finally get a hit, man. We struck out literally our first 3 rounds. This has got to be a bomb, Carter. Oh my goodness, dude. This is hard to watch. We end up losing by a run. Rendon hits a grand slam, but we were down by 5. How do we strike out 4 out of the 6 rounds with this squad? The CPU, man. The CPU just has a mind of its own. Absolutely selling today for us. Now we got to go to game 4. I'll let the CPU play game 4 because they only put up 3. If it goes to game 5, I'm playing game 5, obviously. If we can't win with the CPU when they only put up 3, this is sad, y'all. Come on. Oh, you know what? There's a run. We only need 3 more. 3 more. Of course it goes foul. Of course it goes foul and he strikes out. Gosh, man. Can we stop hitting foul ball home runs? How many is that this game already? Finally, we hit a fair ball home run and we win, y'all. Goodness gracious. Original Ghost, what's up, by the way? All right, this one's in the bag. How about we cap it off with a grand slam to just finish it? Yeah, look at that. We get the dub 11-3. CPU doesn't sell game 4, thankfully. And that is it. We are through every round that is available. Because round 4 does not become available until tonight. And then round 5 is in 2 days. So that is this event. And then last thing, let's go ahead and play a few Ranked Slugger games, part of the World Baseball Classic Ranked Slugger event. So essentially, we're going to play 3 games, and we could keep on playing for our top 3 combined scores, but we're going to play 3 games and see what our top 3 combined record is. Yeah, so I haven't even played this yet, I think. I guess we'll go ahead and go with probably Gary Carter. He has a little bit lower launch angle, but he has all of the nasty Hall of Fame skills. And only 1 less of the launch angle. Yeah, we're going to use Gary Carter. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's the best because Tim Raines at a little bit lower power. Yeah, we're going to use Gary Carter with his nasty full Hall of Fame skill set. See how we do with him. I think I haven't actually started using him until the skill changes 2 weeks ago. All right, we're facing Paul Skeens on the mound. So I guess since he's throwing tonight, that would make sense. Let's do this thing. Let's see how we do. All right. We got 3 platinum balls in this. That's beautiful. All right. A little bit late on that gold ball, sadly. Just a little bit just late on that. We got to get these good timings, man. We're killing ourselves. Normally, it takes me a few games to get the timing locked in, so game 1's not going to be my best. Out in front of that platinum, wasting these opportunities, man. I'm thinking we probably get 3 mil. 3 mil on the first one's not awful. I think we can definitely do better. Beautiful. That was a good one right there. We need a few more of those. All right, platinum ball. Let's get a good here. Just early. All right, so we'll be 3.5 Almost 3.3 million. First round, not bad. We can definitely do better in round 2. And yes, this is definitely a little bit more difficult to time up, I feel like, than the normal ranked Slugger, in my opinion. Especially facing against Skeens. So, first game was 3.2. Let's try and get better each game. Maybe eventually get up to 4. That would be beautiful. A Millsy put up 11. Oh, because we can only use one batter at a time. I forgot. So we'll do Tim next, and then I think we'll finish off with Tommy. Yeah, we'll finish off Tommy since he has his S2 full swing. So let's use Tim next. 3.7 is your highest with Walker. Let's see if we can get that or higher. All right, come on, Timothy. That was an awful start. That was an awful start. That was a little bit better right there. Let's get a good timing right here. Course route in front of that gold ball, man. Killing myself. Good timing right there, but only 215. Only went 500 feet. Come on, man. These platinums, I'm killing myself. I feel like this is so much harder than the normal ranked Slugger, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not adjusted yet. Maybe I should have practiced before the stream, y'all. I cannot get a good timing right now to save my life. Beautiful, finally. That was pretty decent. Another good timing. All right, let's finish this thing strong. We're finishing this thing strong, baby. Come on. Out in front of that one. Let's at least try and get 3 mil. We can definitely get 3 mil right here. Come on. 3 mil per one is fine. Okay, we got worse right there with 3.1, but then again, we weren't using our best player with Carter. But that's not bad. I'll take that. If we can get 3.7 and get to 10 million combined score between our top 3 record, that'd be beautiful. Let's do that, baby. Come on. Tommy for sure, because he has the S2 full swing and 18-degree launch angle. Come on, baby. Tommy's getting our best record right here. I can feel it. Let's hit that 10 mil goal. Toby, you felt, Bobby, you felt it was harder too? Yeah. Come on, baby. Let's lock in. All right, just a little bit late. That's fine to be late on the silver. There is a good timing. All right, platinum, we got to lock in. Just early. Come on, man. That felt good. Out in front of that. Those change-ups, man, are nasty. Good timing on the goal, but only 245. That's not good. That's good, though. Beautiful. We need to get those good timings on those platinums, though. Come on, baby. Come on. High inside changeup like that. That's cheese, man. We're not getting to 10 million, sadly. Unless we go ham with the platinum balls at the end. We got to finish strong right here. Beautiful. Come on, baby. Beautiful. All right. Let's get our best score right here. Beautiful. Best score, 3.4. I'll take it. Saved our best round for last with Tommy. We're going to be just off a 10 million combined score. We got to 9.7. If I kept playing, I definitely think I could get higher. But we finish in our 3 games here today with no warm-ups. World ranking 164, top 1.46%, almost a 10 million. I'm definitely going to try after the stream to get to 10 million and on my Dodgers account. But not too bad right there, not too bad. All right, and you can play up to 30 matches per week, so you can keep replaying them. But obviously, I can't use those cards anymore. I gotta use other cards to try and get better scores. So, chance of that going higher, I don't know. But that does it for the gameplay today. And it's 7:53. We have some time for packs now. Let's do it. And then we'll try and show off some cards in terms of the skills and stuff. So, all right. Finished top 100 last week. Nice, nice. 10.5 to get to top 30. Yeah. I definitely feel like if I had practiced with some lower tier cards to get the timing down beforehand, that I could have gotten closer to that. But, you know, we finished strong, so. All right, so this is what the club is currently looking like. Our biggest need is second base right now, even though Garcia has been nice even as a moment card. So second base would be nice. I would love a closing pitcher. One of these World Baseball Classic closing pitchers would be nasty. So I think we'll focus on that, and then honestly, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't mind getting a starting pitcher too. Strasburg is nice, but if we could get rid of Corbin eventually with a World Baseball Classic card and get some nice skills, eventually that'd be beautiful. So I think we're looking for a closing pitcher, some bullpen guys, I guess, too. But there's some really good closing pitchers, World Baseball Classic wise. So let's go for a closing pitcher, starting pitcher, and then I guess some of the top guys. So what do we want to use our... This is what we're going to do. We're going to open up everything but the Team Select World Baseball Classic Signature Packs first. And then based on what we get, we will figure out what teams we want to do to try and get the best cards available after that. And I'll have you guys choose, okay? All right, let's go ahead and let's start with the World Baseball Classic Signature / Prime Pack. Let's see what we get out of this. Maybe we get a sig out of it. That'd be cool. And no, it's a Prime. All right, so we get a Prime World Baseball Classic Rodriguez. Okay, cool. Never gonna use that card, but cool. Let's go ahead and do our 3 Team Select Signature / Prime World Baseball Classic packs. Can we get a sig out of this one? That would be beautiful. Oh, sorry, did not mean to use Washington. I guess since I really want to get Judge, let's just go with the Yankee here. I doubt that we end up getting a sig anyways out of it. And yeah, they're all primes, so I figured that'd be the case anyways. Of course, okay, of course. Oh, of course, we open the Yankees, 3 of those. We get Judge, but it's the Prime. That's a tease, man, that's a tease. Maybe we can end up pulling a sig now. So we got a center fielder Prime World Baseball Classic card. This card's beautiful, obviously. I want to try and get a sig right there. That'd be beautiful. All right, let's do the position selective. Our biggest need right now is closing pitcher. If I can get, let's go to closing pitcher real quickly, y'all. Let's show you guys. If I can get Mason Miller from this, that would be awesome. Any card, any card I get would be a better overall than our 62 closing pitcher already. So I think position selective, I'm gonna do Miller, or closing pitcher, and try and get Miller, because we need help there. I would love to rather have a World Baseball Classic Signature card, 70 base Miller, or one of these other guys. I have Bednar on my Dodgers deck, which was better than my 62 Kimbrel. I'm already using them. I think position selective, I'm gonna go closing pitcher. Let's try and get Miller out of this, and then team selective, we'll have you guys help me choose. Actually, let's do the division selective one. I forgot we had one of these. All right, we're guaranteed our first ever sig here. I think let's go with the, what division do we want to go? I don't know what division we want to go. Ketel Marte would be beautiful. Actually, second base is what we need. I think Ketel Marte is the best second baseman we can get. That's another high position. Our biggest position is second base, starting pitcher to replace Corbin eventually because of his lower base, and closing pitcher. So I think that's, I want to say Ketel Marte is the best second baseman. I can't remember. Yeah, Ketel Marte, let's do it. Let's do that division. Let's try and get Ketel Marte. We already have Skeens, Ralph. We already have Skeens signature card. So we already have Skeens signature card, and we have the call-up tickets. That'll probably be who we use the call-up on, especially depending on how he does in the World Baseball Classic and the buffs he gets. So we're not going to go for Skeens because we can get him in the call-up. Let's do that, though. I want to try and get Ketel, and he's in the same division, so might as well. We can go for NL West, sorry. Let's go for NL West and try and get Ketel Marte. Yep, Dodgers or Marte. Let's go for Marte. And we don't get him, sadly. We get a Rocky. Which, you know what? That's not bad. We don't need a shortstop. We have plenty of shortstops in terms of, I believe we have... Do we have Jeter? I don't remember if we have Jeter, but we have Cal Ripken. We have Ozzie Smith. 2 Hall of Fame cards right there. I don't see us ever using this card, but you know what? I think that's the best Rocky you can get with Tavar right there. So that's a pretty decent card right there for a Rocky. Obviously, we could use him because it doesn't matter what team he is, but is he the best Rocky you can get? Let's see. Rockies. Yeah, that's the best Rocky you can get. They only have 2 cards. So we got the better of the 2 there. That's not bad. It's not bad. All right, so now it's all down to the position selective and the team selective. I think what I'm going to do first is save the position for last, actually. Because if we get a good closing pitcher from these team selective ones, I'm not going to bother. But what teams do we want to go for? We need a second baseman. So I think what we'll do is this. Let's find the best players for each position. So we'll go a Yankee for sure. We'll go a Yankee to try and get Judge. We can also get Bednar from it and get a closing pitcher out of that. So we'll go a Yankee. We'll go a Diamondback to try and get Ketel Marte for second base. We could go a Dodger to try and get Kershaw. We could go a Tiger to try and get Tariq. What teams do we want to choose? Do we want to do a different team for each pack and try and get our top player for that? We can go Dodgers for Kershaw, D-backs for Ketel, Yankees for Judge. We could go Tigers to try and get the Schoolball if we don't get Kershaw. But then again, I'm probably just going to try for Kershaw again. I think how about those 3 teams? Let's go Dodgers, Yankees. Oh no, we don't really need Judge. Let's go Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Padres. The 3 positions we need: starting pitcher, closing pitcher, and second base. Dodgers is the best starting pitcher we can get. Ketel Marte is the best second baseman we can get. And Mason Miller is the best closing pitcher we can get for the Padres. Let's do those 3 teams and see what we get. I think that makes the most sense. We could do it other ways, but I think that's what we'll do. 2 of them are relief pitchers. Ooh, we could use some relief pitchers, couldn't we? We might do Tampa Bay as 1. We have lots of moment cards in here to try and get the synergy. C4. Tampa Bay. You know what? We might do that. Let me see Tampa Bay's. Yeah, we have 6 Keens. Yeah, we don't need that. If we could get Kershaw, that would be awesome, though. Let's see. You said relief pitchers. Or no, you said Tampa Bay. Ooh, yeah. You know what? We're going to go Tampa Bay and try and get Clevenger, too. We'll do that. We'll do those 4 teams for now, and then we'll just save that for last. So let's start. The biggest need right now is probably getting our moment to second baseman to Ketel, and that'll be easier. So let's start with the Diamondbacks. Let's try and get Ketel first. Get rid of that moment right there, even though I guess we're getting the synergy with that. Come on, baby. Let's see Ketel right here to start. Ketel, get our second baseman. That would be beautiful. All right, we got Ketel. Is it second base, though? I think he has multiple positions. I can't remember. Come on, baby. Let's go! 1 position down. We got the best second baseman World Baseball Classic signature card you can get in Ketel with our first team select with the Diamondbacks. Cross them off the lists, baby. All right, 1 down. 4 to go, baby. He is going to be our second baseman eventually because these cards are OP. Garcia has served us well, but Ketel is going to be joining the squad. Let's go, baby. Beautiful. W's in the chat. All right, next up. I guess the next biggest need. I guess closing pitcher we can save for the last because that's the position we'll most likely choose. What do we want to do next? Do we want to go for you know what? Let's just go for Kersh right here. Let's go for Kersh. Let's go for Kersh next. Try and get the best sig pitcher in the game. If we don't get it, then we don't get it. Oh, did I accidentally do all that? Did I accidentally choose 3 of it? Wow, I did, didn't I? What pack did I open? Yo, I picked the wrong pack. I thought I had the World Baseball Classic signature. All right, you know what, y'all? Mistakes were made, okay? I accidentally opened up a team selective signature pack, not a World Baseball Classic pack. It was a triple one. You know what? This is not the worst thing ever. We chose the Dodgers. If we pull any Kershaw sig right here, we can use the call-up ticket on him. So this actually is not the end of the world, y'all. If we get Kershaw, we can use the call-up to make it his World Baseball Classic 78 signature card. You know what? Mistakes were made, y'all. I thought I was selected on the World Baseball Classic team sig card, but we were not. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so that's not Kershaw. All right, hopefully this last one's Kershaw, and we can use the call-up on him. We've all messed up before, y'all. We've all accidentally opened a pack we didn't mean to. Oh, I thought we got Kersh for a second. All right, well, I guess we'll take Guerrero. All right, so we wasted a triple sig pack. You know what? Life happens. I think we got more of them. Yeah, we got plenty of packs, y'all. It is what it is. Life happens. All right, let's go. Let's use our next world. Let's make sure. World Baseball Classic, team selective. Okay. Here comes Kershaw. Because we made a mistake, the game's gonna reward us right here and pay us back. Come on, baby. Let's see Kershaw on the mound. Come on. Ah. We got Kim. All right. I think the next team we're going to pick, we're going to try and get a bullpen guy now from the Rays. Yeah, that's awful, y'all. So we got another second baseman, a need, but he's only a 64 base compared to 74. Could tell that we got. So cool, but not cool. Kim, I'm sorry. It's not that great of a card. All right, let's go with the Rays this one. Let's try and get another bullpen guy like suggested by the chat. We have a 2 in 5 chance of getting a bullpen guy, so it's actually pretty good here. You got Kim as well? Yeah. Come on, baby. Give me a bullpen guy. I didn't get a chance to see. It's a pitcher. Please be a bullpen guy. All right, we got the best Rays bullpen WBC in Clevenger, just like I said. That's who we wanted. We're 2 for 3, baby. 2 for 3. Bullpen guy in Clevenger. Can replace one of our SIGs. One of our team SIGs that aren't as good. I think our 63 base one. And then we got Ketel Marte. Get another W in there too, baby. 2. So he would replace Kelly eventually. So he'll replace Kelly. Beautiful. All right. Who is next? What team are we going next? Do we want to go Padre and try and get Mason Miller? Or do we want to go another Dodger and try and get Kershaw again? What are we feeling, y'all? Dave, what's up, by the way? What team we feeling next? Do we want to go Dodgers again? Do we want to go Padre to try and get Miller to get our closing pitcher? Do we want to go somewhere else? Do we want to just try and go get Judge for fun of it? What do we want to do? Even though Judge really just does not have much use. Go Dodgers again? WBC pack? Yeah. Okay, we'll go Dodgers again. We're going to hold off on trying to get Jax right now, okay, Cal? We might come back to him with the last pack. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. So it's World Baseball Classic signature. Let's go. Second try at trying to get Kershaw. We got Kim to start. If we get Kim again, y'all, I wouldn't be shocked, actually. Okay, Yamamoto. That's not bad, but it's not Kershaw. Not bad, but it's not Kershaw. So we got a starting pitcher, but 74 is already better than the 68 base Team Sig Corbin. Granted, we have a long way to go because Corbin's Transcendent level 9, has a good set, S+ potential and everything. But then again, Yamamoto comes with all gold skills, S tier. We just would have to get the Transcendence up. So it'll be a while before we replace Corbin, but Yamamoto's not bad at 74, but just not the 78 in Kershaw. And then we have Paul Skeens, which we could do the call up on, and depending on how he does, it'll honestly depend on who finishes with the higher buff. If we don't get other starting pitchers for the call up, or if we just use Yamamoto, but that'll most likely be replacing Corbin. All right, with the last one, do we want to go Padres or do we want to go Rays and try and get the other bullpen guy from the Rays and Jax, which is a 67 base? So do we go Padres or try and get Mason Miller, or do we go Rays and try and get Jax, the other bullpen guy? Because we still have the positions like the World Baseball Classic signature pack, which if we go Rays, we'll obviously choose closing pitcher and we can get Miller there. What are we feeling, y'all? What are we feeling? Go closing pitcher for position selective. Okay. K-Cal says go Rays and go closing pitcher for position select. I like that idea. Rays. I'm seeing a couple Rays. All right, let's finish off with Rays, and then we'll do closing pitcher for position select. I like that idea. That's smart. World Baseball Classic signature. Cool. All right. Let's go with the Rays. Can we go 2 for 2 on the 2 bullpen World Baseball Classic SIG from the Rays? Or if we even dupe Clevenger, that's not the worst thing in the world because then we can transcend them. Shout out to K-Cal. Shout out to there's no way the 2 World Baseball Classic Team Select Signature Packs we do for the Raves gives us the 2 bullpen guys we wanted in Clevenger and Jax. Get another W in there. 3 W's. Shout out to K-Cow with that idea from the start. Let's go, baby. All right, so Harvey gets upgraded to Clevenger, which is 67 base. So we go from a 63 to 67 there. And then who else? Kelly goes up to Jax from a 63 to 66 or 64 to 66. And I would rather have the World Baseball Classic cards right now with how OP they are. And they come with the skills anyways. Look at that, y'all. All right, so we've got our second baseman. We've got our 2 bullpen guys to replace. Now the last card we're looking for is a closing pitcher. And the only thing is, though, I just realized, if we get the closing pitcher and we use Cattell, the 2 bullpen guys, the closing pitcher, we cannot use another World Baseball Classic to replace Corbin if we use all those guys, because we have the free agent sig Garrett Cole, and you can have a maximum of 5 free agent or World Baseball Classic signature cards on your team. So let's see what ends up happening right here. Last World Baseball Classic signature pack, position selective. We're going closing pitcher to try and get a better one. If we can get the best closing pitcher World Baseball Classic card entering the tournament, obviously these will change depending on how they play and the buffs they get in the tournament. If we can get Miller with the 70 base, that would be an amazing way to finish it, but let's go. Okay, so we got a Yankee. It's Bednar. This is who I got on my Dodgers account. I'll take this all day. Oh, never mind, it's not. I forgot they have multiple closing pitchers. Oh, it's Duvall. Another 67. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot they have 2 closing pitchers. That one hurts, man. That one hurts. I mean, it's still better than the 62 base Reardon that we have. But a 64, if we got Bednar right there, that would have been a 67 base. Bednar's a 67 base. Duvall is one of the worst closing pitcher World Baseball Classics you can get. That's unfortunate. You know what? I can't be upset. We had 3 crazy lucky pulls with Cattell and then the 2 bullpen guys for the Rays. Sadly, we finish off that with not one of the best World Baseball Classic closing pitchers. But you know what? K-Cow, you are correct. It's already an automatic upgrade over the 62 base, and it's a World Baseball Classic signature card. So if we don't get anything better than Duvall, we'll use him over Reardon eventually anyways, especially with the skills and everything, and it's being a World Baseball Classic card. But it just thinks that we could have gotten better, even a better Yankee on the same team. I forgot they had 2 cards. This is the card we were going for, y'all. We were going... Man, we had 2 chances, and we get the worst one out of it. But it's okay. We had some crazy luck anyways. I cannot complain. All right. Now it's time for the last pack of the day, the 3rd Hall of Fame pack. Let's do this thing. Our last chance to get done. Our last chance. Literally our last chance right here with this last pack. Can we complete the 3rd set and get the highest base starting pitcher Hall of Fame card in the game? Let's do it. Show me that Dodgers. Show me that Dodgers. Come on, come on. All right, y'all. The quest to get done is over. We couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. We dupe again. Unfortunate. I think all the luck with the World Baseball Classic cards with Cattell and the bullpen guys. I can't lie. But you know what? It's okay. Because technically, Don could come back in a future set or be available for us to get in the future. I just don't know when. But for now, we won't be able to get done. I got him on my Dodgers deck, so I can't complain about that. But I just couldn't get him on the Nationals deck. It's okay, though. It's okay. All right, y'all. I think one last thing before we... You know, it's 8:14 already. I know that the World Baseball Classic game is going on with Team USA. Real quick, all I'm going to do real quick is try and get some World Baseball Classic skills for you guys. Let's go ahead and do that, since we're showing it off anyways. All right, let's start with the batters. Since Cattell for sure will be an upgrade, let's start with trying to get a World Baseball Classic skill. So we got some superior skill change tickets. Let's try and get a World Baseball Classic skill set on it. And we got Hero. I don't think I want to lock this. Would you guys keep Hero, or should I unlock it and try and get a different skill and increase our chances of getting a World Baseball Classic skill? I want to at least show you guys me getting one World Baseball Classic skill on this stream before we end it. And we'll do it with Cattell, our best base player, who's definitely replacing our moment second baseman. I'm thinking we unlock it because we definitely could get a better gold skill than Hero. I don't think it's the best one. And it gives us a higher chance of getting a World Baseball Classic skill. I think if we obviously got a World Baseball Classic skill right here, we would lock it. But I think we unlock. You guys agree? Cool, cool, cool. All right. Let's do this thing. How many will it take to get a World Baseball Classic skill? Let's find out. Man, the luck tonight. Packs was amazing, and now upgrading is amazing. First one. So we get Tournament Mindset. Increases power, contact, and PAT by 6. Decreases the opposing pitcher's STU movement and control by 3 in ranked battle, ranked tournament, and live match. So in pretty much the competitive game modes. So obviously we'll take that. Do we try and go for multiple and lock that? Done 20, haven't gotten any. I got 2 out of, I think, 10 on my Tariq. I haven't been able to get any on my Bednar. So do we lock this and try and go for another one? Just for the fun of it? You guys want me to push it? Let's do it. Let's see if we can get another one. This would be my first ever skill set with the World Baseball Classic card of getting multiple. Let's go for it. Might as well. All right, so we got pinch hit specialist and aggressive hitter. Let's go a couple. Let's go a couple. So defensive specialist, spirit, specialist, aggressive hitter. I don't think it really matters. We're just gonna keep going probably until we get another. And I'm not gonna be a pinch hit, so we're just gonna stick with defensive specialist. Let's roll again. Overpace. I don't want to put him at the bottom of the lineup. I think we'll stick with that. Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. Come on, baby. Full pressure and team unity. Power. We got team unity. A special deck score. I'd probably rather take that on the right for now. Speedy runner. Spirit, no, let's stick with the left. We'll go a couple more. I don't want to use all of these on one guy. Clutch finisher, y'all. And heart of the lineup. Dude, this card is going to be gross. This card is going to be gross. Imagine we make this a black signature as well, y'all. And we get that guaranteed black skill as well. That, oh my gosh, y'all. My goodness. Wow. Tournament Mindset, that's what we get from that. Clutch Finisher, decreases the opposing pitcher STU movement and control by 6. When a runner on base, increases power and contact by 7. And then heart of the lineup, y'all. Wow. Wow. First ever set I've gotten and seen so far with 2 World Baseball Classic skills on the same card. We'll take it. What a way to finish off the stream. 3 awesome cards we wanted. 3 cards that we literally talked about wanting, courtesy of KCal as well. And then we get a skill set with 2 World Baseball Classic skills on the same one. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. What a way to end the stream, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's time to go to the coupon code. I know we ran late. There was a lot to cover, but I wanted to show pretty much everything off along with the new cards. And obviously, this card already. To show you guys, where is he at? This card is already limit broke to level 5 as well, which means we can upgrade him to level 20 already. Another benefit of it. And then there's the skills we got. And yeah. Hopefully we get to work on him between now and the next stream and show you guys what he's looking like then. Still taking a little bit before he replaces Garcia. But with Garcia only being trans on level 1 as well, Cattell Marte might be in there pretty soon. Let's just be honest. You guys are awesome. Lots of fun tonight. Coupon code is in the chat. It is 300 stars and 300 play balls. You guys can click the link in the chat if you guys are on iOS or Apple devices. It'll take you to your browser. Press OK on the pop-up. It'll take you back to your game. Go to your inbox. You guys should see the rewards there. If you guys are on Android, you can do the link version or the in-game version. And if you guys are on Steam, you can only do the in-game version, which I'm going to show you guys right now. If you guys go to menu, click on news, scroll down to the event coupon exchange banner right here, click on it. And if you type in the end of the link, which is Rivals March 26, hit use coupon. It'll say it's been redeemed. If it worked, go to your inbox and you guys should see your reward right there from the coupon, and boom, that does it. Awesome stream right there, y'all. Awesome stream. Good stuff. Lots of great stuff here with the World Baseball Classic themed content. And then we got more stuff coming the end of this month, start of next month with the opening day. Lots of good stuff going on here in Rivals. I'm super excited for everything that's coming and everything that's in the game. Definitely ramping things up. Good stuff right here. And then also awesome luck tonight with the packs, the skills there on Cattell. And we'll work on the bullpen guys as well, most likely. And we'll give you guys an update on what all the new cards are looking like. Maybe even if they made the deck as well in the next stream. All right, so that does it. USA is playing Mexico right now. I'm going to go jump off and watch that live. We'll be back here on Rivals YouTube channel 2 weeks from now on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Next week, we'll be back on the MLB Innings YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time over there, and we'll be back on the White Sox deck. So you guys are awesome. Have a great night. Safe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.